Today we will see how to find compound interest when the interest is paid half yearly. When the interest is paid half yearly, here is the question. Find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 24,000 for 1.5 years at 10% per annum, the interest being compounded half yearly. Okay, remember that the interest is compounded half yearly over here, not 1 year. The interest is compounded half yearly. Let us see how to solve this kind of problem to find compound interest. Rate of interest per annum is given in the question, that is 10%. That is given in the question. Now rate of interest half yearly. Now what is given in the question? Rate of interest per annum, but now we have to write it as rate of interest half yearly. So half of 10% would be how much? Half of 10% will be 5%. I hope you have understood this, right? That 10% given in the question is per annum, but we have to find the rate of interest half yearly. Half of 10, that is 5%. So we will be using this 5%. Number of half yearlies in 1.5 years. How many halves will be there in 1.5 year? 3 halves. Let me explain to you how we got 3 number of half yearlies. Let's take first half plus second half plus third half. When you add these 3 halves, how much do you get? 1.5, right? That is what is given in the question. So number of half yearlies in 1.5 years is equal to 3. I hope you have understood this. Now interest for the first half year. Remember that we have to calculate the interest for first half year. Principal as given in the question is 24,000 rupees. 1.5 year, right? It's not 1.5 year. 1.5 year. Rate 5% per half year, right? That's what we calculated before. 5% per half year. So what are we doing here? We are finding interest for first half year. The formula to find interest is same, PTR by 100, principal into time into rate by 100. Just replace the values. Principal is 24,000, time 1.5 year, okay, into rate is 5 by 100. So when you calculate it further, you should be getting the answer as rupees 1200, 1200 rupees. So this is the interest for first half year. I hope you have got it till here. Let's see the next step. Now after finding interest, we have to find the amount, but remember that we are finding the amount after the first half year. First half year. The formula is same, right? That is the principal plus interest. You get the answer as rupees 25,200. So this is the amount after the first half year. Now let us calculate the interest for the second half year. I hope you are understanding this. We are calculating the interest for second half year now. Principal for this second half year is the amount of the previous half year, right? That is the first half year. Time is taken as 1.5 year. Rate is 5% per half year. So what are we calculating now? Interest for second half year. We just replace the values. Okay, so we have replaced the values, principal into time into rate by 100. and when you solve it further, when you calculate this, you will get the answer as rupees 1260. So we got the interest for second half year as rupees 1260 or 1260 rupees. What is the next step? We have to find the amount for second, and the formula is principal plus interest. We just replace the values. The formula to find amount is principal plus interest. We have just replaced the values, and the answer when we add these two will be rupees 26,460. So amount for second year is rupees 26,460. Now the last half year, that's what we have to find now. Interest for third half year. Remember, we have 3 half years. So this is the interest for third half year. Principal for this third half year will be the amount at the end of the second half year. That's why it is rupees 26,460. Rate is 5% per half year. Interest for third half year. We are finding interest for third half year. We just replace the values. We have replaced the values in the formula of interest for third half year, principal into time into rate by 100, and when you calculate that, you will get the answer as rupees. The interest for third half year will be rupees 1323 or 1323 rupees. Now we have to find the amount after third year. The formula is principal plus interest. We'll just replace the values. Alright, so 26,460 is the principal plus interest is 1323. When you add this, you will get the answer as rupees 27,783. So what is this? This is the amount after third year. Amount after third year. So what do we have to find now? The required compound interest. And you should very well remember the formula to find compound interest. It is amount minus principal. We'll just replace the values of amount and principal. Okay, so the value of amount is 27,783 minus rupees 24,000. That is the initial principal. When you subtract these two values, you will get the compound interest as rupees 3,783. So this is the compound interest, 3,783. I hope you have understood it. Keep practicing. Okay, keep working on a paper. This is the homework that I have given you. Find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 12,000 for 1.5 year at 8% per annum, the interest being compounded half yearly.